cup is as big as my head.
It works for screaming.
Yeah, everything's so big.
All right, we are live. Welcome everybody to Charisma Mod. This is the show I like to call Charisma Mod because, quite frankly, Infinite Quest was taken. We love the show. We're fun story. I actually emailed the producers of Infinite Quest, and I'm like, hey, you've got a great name for a show, and we're launching a show. Are you still doing the podcast? They're like, yeah. So I tried to talk them into giving us the name, but it didn't. They're planning on coming back, so they're keeping it. But we're gonna cross them out. So if you love what we're doing, if you love D&D and you love Love Play podcasts, check out Infinite Quest. They're a podcast out of California. Really, really funny. I also want to give a couple shout outs while people start to tune in. We're getting a couple viewers here. Hey, everybody. A couple little shout outs from supporters. Over the Edge is a live stream podcast by Mickey Hughes in Thunder Bay, Ontario. She's super, super cool, and we were talking today about podcasts, and hers unfortunately conflicts with ours, so don't go and watch it. But like, if you absolutely hate what we're doing, and you're not interested in all at 8 p.m., feel free to jump over to Over the Edge. It's a podcast about anxiety, features interviews with people in high anxiety situations, like entertainers, the medical community, students, etc. It's a really interesting podcast, and tonight's guest is one of my favorite people in the world, probably the funniest trans female comic in Canada, Cindy Rivers, which is pretty high praise coming from the 9th funniest trans female comedian in Canada. Even then, there's so many of us. There's actually not. Also, thank you so much to Yohomo for publishing a really fabulous write-up about the show today. Getting the word out there about the show. Yohomo is great. They are a wonderful site for news and events for Queer Toronto events and things that are happening and cool entertainment. So check out Yohomo. Thank you so much to Phil for putting out a write-up and saying some sweet words for us. Yeah, and we're just really excited to get this show up. We've been putting in some work. We've been trying to ramp up. It's 2021. We've got like new stuff happening. Let's refresh. Let's rise from the ashes of the phoenix, or whatever really epic things all of the other live streamers like to say. All of the other. Oh my god. Sorry, I'm just trying to moderate while hosting, and it's working fine. We're doing okay. All right, so let us start to introduce some of our players tonight. We're gonna put them all up on the screen and get to know them a little bit before we start playing. First up, we have our wonderful entertainer with their back turned to me. Let's give it up to Screamy Bingus, Val, everybody. Val. Hey, Al.
Hey. Like the spin?
Yeah, that was an epic spin. Epic chair turn. We loved it. How you doing today?
I'm good. I woke up like 3 hours ago.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I've been up since 5:30 drinking coffee the entire time, which explains a lot. Yeah, so you play a character called Scrimmy Bingus.
It's true.
It is true.
True.
One of our favorite characters, absolutely. How do you feel about what we're going into today?
Like I've been saying, every time I've ever let me try it again. Every time I ever play D&D, I was always the agent of chaos, and I would deliberately fuck up the whole thing just for fun. And now with this group of rookies, these newbies, I've found myself in the responsible parent role, and I won't say I hate it, but it's not my wheelhouse. It's odd.
Yeah.
Sometimes I wonder how I fucking got here as the voice of reason. Me, really?
Yeah. Well, you do a wonderful job. You're guiding everyone in the right directions and still just trying to have fun with it. I think you're great.
Yeah.
A
love a good
little
vicious-
hand wave from Stella, like right directions, maybe.
Yeah.
You know.
I love a good vicious mockery. So the more I get to roast bad guys,
Yes.
the better.
Yes.
I love doing that.
Love that. And more songs, more improvised songs off the
Yeah.
cuff. Those going again. All right. Al, do you have anything happening coming up in the near future that you'd like to promote, shout out to?
If you I might have an episode. I don't know when this shit is coming out, but I recorded a thing for Crave, the John Doerr stand-up show. I have an episode coming out for that on Crave, so just look out for that. And
nice.
I started my own podcast. It's called Podgis, Podgis, and you can find it on SoundCloud if you look up Podgis.
Podgis.
Yeah, on SoundCloud, because I'm really good.
We can get you on Spotify. It's free. Anyways, yeah, we'll talk about that.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Al. We're really looking forward to watching you play tonight. All right, our next guest, the newest member of our team. This complete circumstantial, serendipitous happenstance. He came on, joined the team. We haven't been happier. Welcome to the screen, Yahenda. Ooh, we got a nice little slide pan into the camera.
Every time.
Yeah.
Every time I go on and do it, I want it to be more and more like Titanic, and I think I'm getting closer. They've done a number more takes than I have so far, but I think by the time we get to 152 takes, I think I might have nailed it.
Nice. Very, very nice. All right. So you're the newest edition. You hopped on kind of halfway through the story so far.
Yeah.
As an emergency placeholder. And we absolutely love you. You just brought so much color, so much energy into the
stream. The nicest compliment. I mean, every time that I think about the circumstances to which getting invited, like coming in halfway through, and then they like you so much that they want you to stay. You know, little rich heart grows 3 times bigger.
Right. It's the longing and acceptance that we all desperately need. How are you enjoying the play so far? What do you think of the story happening so far?
Well, I myself am still new to D&D, so I don't have much to compare it to, but I know that I look forward to it every single time. I think about it while I'm in the shower. I'm constantly trying to bring new stuff and also being, careful not to go overboard.
Mm-hmm. Wonderful to know that we're on your minds when you're soapy and naked. That's our goal. That's our goal here. That's my mind. Thank you, Yahenda. We are looking forward to. Oh, what are you? Are you working on anything right now? Is there anything you'd love people to check out of your material, of your stuff?
I have been working on stuff. Unfortunately, it's not any readier than it was the last time we spoke, but it's some new songs and new videos. And but right now you can check out what I have already. Most of it's on YouTube, so just go there. I've tried to put up as many videos as possible of different approaches of things, but you'll have a good time listening to the music and watching. Like I think there's probably 8, 9 at least. So yeah, go ahead, kill a half hour.
Yeah, and we've listened to a few of them on the show, and we love them.
Thank you.
All right, so we will be looking forward to watching you in gameplay. All right, just another note, Yahenda wrote the score, the soundtrack for our podcast episodes as well. So the music you hear in the background, that is him. Next up, we're going to bring to the screen, playing I Have No Idea. I finally got to pronounce that. Mr. Brandon D'Souza. Hey, Brandon.
Hey, babe.
Little late today, just in time, but that's okay.
Late?
That's okay.
No, I'm here.
Oh, I was confused. I was so confused. We won't bring this up in public. Well, yeah, that's
sure.
All right.
Yeah.
No. Love you to death. How are you
I'm
feeling
not liable.
So far? You're always here when you need to be.
Yeah.
And that's all we can say. We love it. Oh my God, I'm sorry. I just heard something and okay, we're all good. I just saw murder in the private chat and I'm like, is everything okay? Yeah, anyways, so in game. Anyways, Brendan, how are you doing? Are you frozen?
My
That's okay. Brendan is a podcaster as well. He has a great podcast called Shredded, the Post Breakup Podcast, which started when he entered his own quarantine during the tail end of a very emotional breakup.
I saw a tweet like earlier this week that was like Donald Trump's handling getting dumped so poorly he might start a podcast, and I was like, that's exactly what I did.
Wow.
So
Scene. Yeah. There we go. Leading the way, paving the way.
Yeah. Also,
All right. So we're going to continue on while Brendan
cleans
reset.
that up.
Maybe let's do that. All right. Everything's going on nice and smooth, nice and smooth. We have one more player to introduce to promote their stuff, and then we're going to get into game. Please welcome Tamara Siobhan. Hey.
Hi, can you hear me?
I can hear you. It's a little choppy.
Okay.
How are you doing? Do we need a sound check? Your connection's cutting out as well. All right. This is why we need to be on time for the show so we can do all of this beforehand. Anyways, that's okay. We are going to jump right into game. We'll talk to Tamara about what's going on with her a little bit later. All right, we're going to bring on to the screen our fabulous, wonderful DM, game master, storyteller extraordinaire, Stella Saints. Hey, Stella.
Hi, how's it going?
Great. How are you?
I'm pumped to get this story rolling.
Yeah, let's just hop into it. I'm feeling it.
All right. So last we left our party, they had taken a boat up the river with our new friend Raya, who's sort of the longshore woman of the Tricorn here. And they were on the river about 3 hours, and they had run into these horrifying specters. There were these sort of dripping creatures made of mist and fog that were, they discovered, in the shape of dwarven miners. Our team actually put up a really good fight and were able to dispatch these two specters quite swiftly. A little too swiftly, in my opinion. But here they are. It's close to midnight, and they have landed at this little tiny dock at the northern end of the Tricorn. Just ahead of them lies a large, large expanse of forest. This area of the Tricorn, like we've mentioned, is very verdant. It's very full of life. These trees are huge and expansive, and this forest is quite big. We don't need that yet. This forest, they're trying to cross it to get into the mines, where they have found that there's some sort of to-do happening. Toruth, who is the partner of Maeve, who is a good friend of our group, sent a missive through our friend, the messenger elf, Yodel. And it said something along the lines of, I need your help. There's something going down at the mines. It's not good. Some sort of sleeping disease. Can you send some help? So that's where we've left our crew, just hitting the shores. And everybody, what are you doing now? Yodel, Scrimmy, I have, Timir, you've just landed. Your friend Raya is pulling up the boat. What do you want to do?
So I might float it out there that we like take a long rest and wait until daybreak so that we're not like fumbling around in the dark of woods. We could heal up our HP if anybody needs, you know?
Yeah, didn't we say we were gonna set camp and make a fire or do something? Yeah.
Yes, and bonding. Like bonding.
Yeah, we can play some icebreakers.
Yeah,
yeah.
Get to know one another. Chum.
Yes, I love it.
so high.
And thereabouts.
Okay, so it's passed around that you decide to camp for the night.
First of all, may I ask if we are all fully powered up? How is everyone feeling tonight, if I can interrupt the voice of God? How is everyone feeling? Are we at full HP, as the kids say?
I'm 17 out of 21, and I've used one spell in my slots. So it would just freshen me up, you know?
Yeah.
I too seem to be down the strength for exactly one spell casting, so I vote for a reprieve and a get to know your party.
I will interrupt and say, Yodel, you should probably be down at least 2 spells because I recall that you cast Detect Thoughts at least twice, right? In the course of the day.
In the course of
On the
one
specters
portion?
and on the mayor.
Okay then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The voice of God
The
knows.
mayor happened last time?
It's
Or
all on
one
the
time
same
before?
day.
It's on the same day.
That's what you get for interrupting the voice of God.
Mhm.
Yeah, we get God smacked. All right.
And I will remind you, if you don't sleep, you get something called exhaustion, which is not great for people. It's like us. If we try and like not sleep an entire night, the next day we're feeling rough. We might not be able to do all the things we can normally do. So, but this, affects your spells. It affects different things, and we can go into that if you decide not to sleep. But that is entirely up to you.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna
sleeping,
sleep.
right?
Yeah.
Sleep. Let's sleep.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, what does that look like? Do you make a fire? I don't know. Is anybody carrying a tent or anything to make a tent? What do you do?
I sleep in trees typically. I just scurry my way up, and then I brace myself to the trunk with a length of rope that I have in my backpack, and I pull my hood over my head, and yeah.
I believe I've got some camping gear of my own.
I have a bedroll.
I have no idea. 5 episodes. 5 episodes. There we go. Earned it.
Yes, I have a bedroll, of course. But self-respecting traveler messenger doesn't have a bedroll.
I have a candle. I don't know if that'll help.
Okay.
I don't know what I have, to be honest.
Look at your equipment section, and you'll see everything that you have.
Oh, I have a little bag of sand.
Okay, I have a lot of stuff.
Ooh.
Should I reveal what I have, or is it gonna come back to bite me?
I mean, it's up to you. Do you
We're
think
on your side.
I keep hearing you say this. Okay, I have a great sword and a javelin. What's a hide? I guess that's like a. What's a hide?
like a cloak, hides,
like a
like
skin.
animal hides?
Skin of an animal. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, wow. Okay, this is
Point of
Not a big-
curiosity, what pattern is it? We're talking
And
leopard, tiger, zebra?
okay. I'll go with zebra just because you said it so beautifully.
Aha.
And then I have a shield.
Good
Great.
for camping, yeah.
Does any of this help you to camp?
Who wants to sleep on my axe? No. This doesn't help me camp at all. I guess. Well, I can start a fire, right?
Yeah, I mean, any of you can start a fire. It's the woods. There is wood around. You are adventurers. If you would like to start a fire, that's fine. That's something you can just do. That's no problem.
Oh, okay. Well, I wanted to be special for a second, but that's okay. So no, I don't have anything that's good for camping except for my rage in case someone comes around.
Go into a rageful sleep.
You don't have rage sleep, do you? Night
Night terrors and
Never
everything.
over there.
Screaming.
Okay.
So I also think we should take shifts as we should set up somebody always watching just in case we get ambushed or something.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay.
So I'll take the first shift because I took a nap on that boat. So I'll stay up first.
Oh, excellent. Balance.
Okay.
Good.
I will be in a tree if you need me.
Okay, so I have in a tree. Where is everybody else?
I'm going to start a fire in the middle of this small clearing that I think we can agree is that we just found? Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you
between some
were
trees? Yes.
you're about, let's say, like 50 meters from this little makeshift dock where Raya has tied up the boat. And, this is a fairly crossed path. So there's sort of like a little bit of a clearing near where the dock is. And then if you want to go just beyond into the tree line, you can there is a path that goes straight to either mine.
All right. Well, I'm asking, crew, I think it would be prudent to perhaps make our way into this forestry just a tad, just to get off the main highway, so to speak. You don't want other sailors to come across and say, "Oh, some of them are good picking for stealing and robbing."
Yeah, but I'll be able to alert us if anybody comes. I say if we go into the woods, like that might be more dangerous than hanging out by the boat in the clearing.
I see. Okay, clearing it is then. Sure. Then I would like for us to travel over to just this side of the forest in a nice clear spot, start a little fire pile, and do a little boogity to get the fire going.
Great.
Nice.
So you are just beyond where the dock is, just sort of at the edge of the forest. You've started a fire. I have in a tree. Scrimmy, where have you set up your first watch?
I am basically doing a wide perimeter. I'm doing my Dwillum high knee march to keep the blood flowing. And I hum a little tune to myself.
What does that sound like?
And then that's the whole song.
Happy.
Just
love it.
And Yodel, you just sort of rolled out your bedroll beside the fire and you're falling into Z's?
Oh, I was grooved into a lull. I was grooved into slumber. Dulcet, jazzy tones.
Okay, and we're just going to say that Timere has also just rolled out her bedroll and is sleeping on the other side of the fire. So, Scrimmy, go ahead. Since you're taking a little perimeter walk, go ahead and roll a perception check.
Okie dokie. 17.
17. You actually hear, just to sort of, if you're facing towards the north, you hear to your right just a little bit of rustle in the trees above.
Do I perceive this as a hostile rustle or a
Roll a survival check to see if you can tell what kind of rustle, large, small.
Oh geez. Oh, critical 20, baby.
Okay, so you reckon, yeah.
Hey.
Critical roll. Okay, so you know that this sounds like a medium-sized creature up in the trees. Just sort of, you're on the west side of this path, and this is sort of on the east side of the path, just in the trees above. It sounds like there's some sort of medium-sized creature, maybe the size of between you and Yodel, up in the trees. I
approach cautiously with my nunchucks drawn.
Okay.
Slowly and cautiously. I don't sound an alarm yet because I don't know if this is dangerous and I don't want to do a false alarm. So I'm slowly approaching.
Okay, so you slowly approach and you're a very tall halfling, which means you're a very short person. So you go ahead and look up into this probably 40-foot tall tree. Roll an investigation check.
Oh man, all these checks. Why can't I just know things? I just want to know. Yes, 19. I'm okay. My bad rolling streak is over now.
You are the new Timere. You look up into the trees, and there in the trees, let us bring in our guest. You see a humanoid covered in feathers with a beak.
Oh my God.
Tell us what we see.
Hey, God. Oh, yes. Oh, hello, young one. How are you doing in this forest? Oh, sorry, you can't hear me properly with my medallion over my face.
What ho, friendly bird man? Maybe we should speak in a little bit subdued tones. My friends back there are resting.
Your friends are resting?
Are any of them smaller than you? Because anything smaller than you would do for a good snack right about now.
They're all enormous. We have a barbarian, so I don't know what you're implying.
What kind of barbarian may she or he be?
What is this?
You're sleeping.
I can't believe she said that in her sleep.
Well,
She is with us in the wicked world.
she's having a rageful sleep. It's kind of her jam. She's just a really angry person.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Well, must
So
let her rest for now.
if you try eating any of us, you will experience the wrath of Timur.
Don't worry, I'm not even going to try, sweetie.
Can I do like a check on that look that he just gave me?
So go ahead and roll an insight check on this sort of bird person that you've come across in the trees.
16.
Great. So I guess bird person, because you haven't introduced yourself yet, do you intend on eating Scrimmy?
I don't know yet. I haven't decided. No, I do not plan on actually eating the young man. I can clearly see he is of intelligence, and it would be against my feelings and my lord to be able to eat a creature.
Okay. Wow.
What gospel church did this bird come from?
Listen, lady, you don't even know. I'm from the light. The light that's in the air.
Again, you're sleeping.
All right.
She does speak quite a bit when she is by the slumber.
Um,
My
What is-
name, young
what is your name?
creature. My name, young creature, is Jesse Chris. I am none other than the very, very famous Merriment Eagle.
Famous.
Mm-hmm. We hail from the south.
Okay. Wow. What are you famous for, Jesse?
Mostly for swooping down and killing young creatures like you that like to ask unusual questions of such a majestic creature.
Jesse, maybe it's because I've never been to the South, but you have a very confusing demeanor. I can't tell whether you hate me or if you're being friendly.
I apologize, young man. I have not taken my medication today.
Oh dear. What happens if you don't take your meds?
A little of this and a little of that, young guy. What is that on your back? Is that does that happen to be a trombone?
Yes, a French horn.
A French horn! Oh my goodness, I haven't seen one since my Meemaw used to play on the porch. It was a wraparound after all.
Wow, what a delightful memory.
Take me back to your friends and introduce me likewise.
Yeah, sure. Okay. Maybe in the morning? They're kind of sleeping. You caught us
I
at a bad
demand
time.
attention at all times, young man. You know that I've been sent here by divinity itself.
Okay, well, if you want to do like a rotating interview, we're all going to take shifts looking out. So why don't we chat for a little bit and then I'll wake somebody else up.
Well, I am getting impatient.
Okay, all right.
So I will say, finish it, like do whatever you need to do in this conversation. But if you so choose, it sounded like you were each taking a watch. So each character can sort of take 2 hours to watch the perimeter and chat with our new friend. However, if our new friend doesn't sleep, they get exhaustion. So it's up to you how you deal with this.
Okay, well, this new friend kind of makes me a bit uneasy. So I kind of back away to the campfire.
I can see that you're feeling a little uneasy, and I understand it is late in the evening. Why don't I come back in the morning when you all are more awakened?
That would be great. And you can meet the whole gang.
And then I fly away.
Okay, so Scrimmy has met somebody who maybe chatted with them for like half an hour, and another
was talking really loudly.
another hour and a half or so passes, and you can wake up the next person for their watch.
Okay, I wake up. I have. Hey, I have. I'm gonna take a rest. Just know that there's some kind of a bird person sort of flapping around out there, issuing veiled threats, but in a really cheery way. So just keep an eye out.
Have you never arouse a sleeping tiefling?
No.
It's not a well-known sentence. It might be specific to me, but for the sake of the team, I'll let it slide this time.
Okay, well, I apologize. And I'm going to go to sleep now.
Understandable.
All right. Tell me about what your watch looks like.
My watch is, again, relegated to the trees. I have my cloak wrapped around me ever so tight with the hood pulled down, and I leap from tree to tree, scurrying along the branches and grabbing onto things swiftly and silently. Do I need to roll a thing check for that?
Yeah. You're a tiefling. You're not made.
Acrobatics or athletics?
You're going to do acrobatics
Sick.
first.
Oh, I'm going to do both.
Yeah. Well, no, acrobatics first and then something else, but I'll tell you.
Oh, okay. That's a total 16.
Okay, you're fine. You actually, if somebody saw you, they would swear they saw the Batman.
But no one would see me.
But they wouldn't.
Because I'm like the knight.
Yeah. So great. So you've succeeded in jumping from tree to tree around this campsite, and go ahead and roll a perception check to see what you see. Oh no. I have this frozen.
Oh.
Oh dear.
So who wants to roll on their behalf?
I got an 8 for the rec. Wait, no.
Okay.
Hang on.
Okay.
It's I got a 20.
You got a 20. Okay. So you look around, you're jumping from tree to tree, and it's quiet as the night. You see a few maybe moles, maybe rats, maybe a few deer running by, a lot of like sort of night creatures. I love this frozen moment.
Oh my God.
Tell your mother to get off the extension.
But your watch passes without much happening. You do see in the tree, though, just sort of to the like right, if you're looking north, there is this like bird person sleeping in the tree. No, this is going to be tough. So I have watch ends, and I'm just going to claim that they wake up T-Mare. T-Mare, it's your watch. You have about 2 hours to keep a lookout. What do you do during your watch?
I'm awake.
You hear all the owls and all the like rats and everything scurry away.
What a rageful sleep. So I wake up screaming, and now without any concept of what's going on, I'm just walking around screaming and probably drawing too much attention to us.
Right. So I'm going to need you to roll a perception check with disadvantage because you're screaming into the night.
Okay, perception check.
Yeah. D20 plus perception. Roll twice, take the lower number.
Okay, I'm just going to this. I thought I could just do this on this thing now.
You can. Just hit the number next to perception.
Right, of course.
But do it twice.
Okay. It's not letting me do that.
Okay, do you have your D20 with you?
It's downstairs. No. I thought, okay, hold on.
I can roll a d20 for you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And then what's your perception?
My perception is, I just redid the 4.
Oh, wow. Okay.
13.
Okay, roll it again. And you're going to take the lower because you're screaming into the night.
11.
Okay, 11 plus 4 is 15.
I still make it!
Yeah, so despite you sort of like rage walking the perimeter, you don't see much. You do definitely clear out all the little like critters that are around the camp, all the owls, all the rats, all the mice, all the deer that are within like probably 50 meters of you. Definitely run away. But that's all you see. And you also notice that there's this bird man sleeping in the tree right near you. But nothing else happens. And you go ahead and wake up our last watch of the night and go back to sleep. So Yodel, what does your watch look like?
Oh, God. had a dream I was at a cocktail party that clearly didn't have a bouncer. All right, my turn. Old beans, old sprouts. Settle down. You're in good hands. So I take my watch. I just sit in my bedroll, cross-legged. I grab my guitar, named the whispering Willoughby.
Sure.
I've had that name for years, and I just roll away, something gentle like that.
Okay, so again, you take your watch making noise. So I'm going to have you go ahead and roll your perception check with a disadvantage.
Oh,
So roll twice and take the lower number.
The first number was doesn't matter because the second number was 1.
You rolled a 1. Okay.
No. We're all gonna die.
It turns out I'm such a good singer that something really great happens, and
So you hear from either side, just like,
Oh no.
there is many creatures. Oh God, my light just fell over because I hit the thing. There are many creatures running at you.
many creatures. That's my least favorite number of creatures. No.
I will give you everybody one quick movement to decide what you're gonna do.
Wake us up! Wake us up!
I yell loudly. Everybody, get the fuck up!
Okay, so everybody wakes up. Alice, we're gonna need the roll 20.
Oh dear.
That was not supposed to go that way. I love it. You fools. Why, you fools?
Oh no.
So you're all around your little campfire.
This counts as a standing ovation for me. Okay.
And everybody rises to attention and they hear footsteps, a handful of footsteps at least, coming near. So here you are around. And I assume you, do you shout when you wake up?
Yes.
Well,
Because of the horrors within.
Yes. So your friend, who knows, maybe not your friend, this bird person in the tree wakes up.
Oh, by the way, what do we do about our hit points and shit? Are we rested enough, or
You are not rested. You did not get a full sleep.
God damn it!
So you
Well, let me guess.
stay
Raya's been sleeping this whole
just as
time.
you are.
Oh, what's
Well,
the
I
matter,
think-
everybody?
What about short rested?
The check was an under 5. You basically just didn't need to roll a 1, and then you
my
did.
God.
So everybody, roll for initiative.
okay.
So at the
Roll
top
for
of your
initiative.
sheet, yeah.
Where is it?
Okay.
14.
Oh my gosh, I got a 1.
Oh no!
See, it could happen to anyone.
Plus 3 though. Plus 3, so I have a 4.
4 total, okay.
I think 15.
15 for
15.
I have.
I have 15.
Yeah. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, I got it this time.
I got the
an
lowest
18.
number, 16.
All right. Your
19
new
with bonuses.
19. Amazing.
Thank God.
Oh, wait. I need to. Ooh.
I love imagining in these lull moments, like everyone just kind of
Yeah,
standing around,
freaking out.
Yeah.
Or standing around.
like the animals are all just kind of standing around now. We're all looking at each other like,
Pages.
who,
Comic
You're
book
all
closures.
rolling out of bed.
Who wants to go
and
first?
my thing isn't working. So, T-Mare has 4. I has 15. I'm gonna roll for out of the trees. Walk 5 skeletons.
5?
Well, you rolled a 1.
oh my God.
I didn't roll a 1.
How does my undead sense work?
Oh, they're skeletons. Everybody knows they're undead.
What I know ahead of time.
Is that just a really skinny, pale man?
What's with that guy? He needs to eat a potato.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
That
help
local comedian Brendan D'Souza.
Yodel, what's your initiative?
Well, my initiative
At the very top.
+1.
Okay. Yeah, roll a d20 plus 1.
I did 18.
18. Great. Who am
Plus
I
1 is 19.
19. Scrimmy.
14 total.
Scrimmy is 14. Okay. And then, oh shoot, Jesse. Oops, random bird person. What did you roll for your initiative?
19, madam.
Okay, wonderful. So, this skeleton, Jesse, are you still in the tree? Yes.
Do you have a
Are you
swoop
still-
attack? Can you swoop?
It's not your turn. I'm just asking, did you jump down from the tree as soon as you awakened or no?
I wouldn't if I were you.
Sorry,
Stranger, let's go down to it.
are you speaking of Scrimmy? I thought you said Scrimmy.
No, Jesse.
Oh, Jesse. Sorry. Well, yes, I did land on the ground, quite frankly, right in
All
front of
right.
everyone. You can see
In
it on
that
the map.
case, you are right next to this skeleton, and this skeleton goes ahead and tries to smash you with its weird bony hands. And it +4, so that's a 16. What's your armor class?
17, madam.
Oof.
Wow.
So you manage with your quick bird-like reflexes, literally, just to
Wow.
swipe a wing and dive out of the way, and that skeleton misses you.
17.
So
Way to go, bird person.
Yodel, you're up.
Am I facing the way that my icon is facing, or am I just?
You can be facing anywhere you want. You would actually be right
Facing
here next to the fire. Timur,
Yes.
we said, was on the other side of the fire. Raya's out of the way because you guys are weird. Timur was. Oh no, Ihab was in the tree, so Ihab's up over here. Scrimmy was doing a perimeter. We probably ended near the fire, so let's say that's about. Unless you have huge objections, that's where you are.
Sure.
Okay, Yodel.
Whew. I think since I can't seem to reach anything with a physical attack, might as well
You
try.
can move.
I can move. Oh, I can move and then attack?
Yeah, of course. You move, action, bonus in any order.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to. Are we assuming the worst of these rogues? Is it possible
Yes.
to
Yes.
detect? Has anyone detected in some form or manner their intentions?
You can,
No, right?
as a bonus action, I can give you an insight check if you really want it, but they are undead skeletons.
Undead skeletons. That's all I needed to hear. Yeah, I'm sort of a livist. All right. I want to attack the chap with my short sword, who is to my northwest.
All right, go ahead. Roll for your short sword.
Whoops. Kazan, Knave! 3.
Wow.
3 total?
I am a lot of what? I rolled 1 d20, right?
Yep. Plus your sword.
Oh yeah,
Damage.
let's make sure that I count that.
It doesn't really matter, probably.
Where's my sword damage?
It's 4. So
Okay.
yeah.
So
You
7.
yep. This
Lucky.
skeleton in the night, it's really dark out here, and even though you have dark vision, this skeleton is
So
it's small,
thin, I
it's thin,
can't-
it's made of bones, so it can just sort of dive out of the way. And you've
Wouldn't have believed it unless I'd witnessed it with my own 2 eyes. But apparently, I missed.
you missed the skeleton. All right, who's up now? We got Jesse.
Oh, hello, everyone. I have a very simple action to take. I am simply going to channel Divinity's sacred weapon so that everyone has more light to be able to attack with.
Oh!
Nice.
So tell me about that. What does that
That's
do?
what dynamite sounds like.
As an action, you can imbue a weapon with positive energy. For 1 minute, the weapon is considered magical. You add +2 to attack rolls. It emits bright light for 20 feet and dim light for 20 feet beyond that. You can end the effect as part of any other action if you are no longer holding the weapon or if you fall unconscious. So I'm going to point the spell at the trombone.
The trombone is not a weapon, so you probably don't want to.
Okay, then I'm not going to do that. Can I point it at my claw?
Yes, you can. Yeah.
Okay, because it's special circumstance.
Yeah, you definitely can. So you get an extra +2 to hit, right?
Yeah, +2 to attack rolls.
Yeah.
Plus everything is bright. So that being said, I hold my shield up in front of me, and by all luck, I should never get hit again. And then, oh no, I've already done my one action. I can't do another action, can I?
Is it an action or a bonus action? It's an action.
I might have a bonus action. Hold on. I am going to use Sanctuary.
Nice. Tell me what that does.
You ward a creature within range against attack. Until the spell ends, any creature who targets the warded creature with an attack or harmful spell must first make a wisdom saving throw. On failed save, the creature must choose a new target or lose the attack or spell. This spell doesn't protect the warded creature from area effects, such as the explosion of a fireball. If the warded creature makes an attack, cast a spell that affects an enemy or deals damage to another creature. This spell ends. By the Lord, I said it. Lord of Light, love you.
Okay. So as soon as take note of that last sentence, as soon as the warded creature makes an attack, it ends. So you might want to pick somebody who's like far away from you in the order, which the person who just went before you is Yodel. So it might be a good idea to ward Yodel.
Okay, warding Yodel. Done.
Yeah. So Yodel now has warded. We'll go up to that if somebody attacks Yodel, and we'll talk about that before their turn again. So you've lifted your claw and you've lifted your shield in the other hand, and all of a sudden you have these 3 claws on one hand, and all of a sudden the front one starts glowing, and it looks like it sharpens a little bit, and it almost makes the ding sound effect. It's pretty impressive. But you've done no attacks, but you look really cool right now. You look super cool. So that happened.
Wow.
Great. Nailed it. And then this skeleton is going to go, and it's going to run right at Team Air. So 5, 10, 15, 20. Yep. And it's going to go ahead and try to... this is interesting because it looks similar to what the weird creepy specters did. Doesn't try to attack her. It just tries to reach out and touch her. So, whoops. Oh yeah. So that's 21.
Is that a joke?
No, I rolled a 19.
Oh no!
What is that?
So this skeleton goes out and grotesquely just sort of touches your cheek, and it's sort of revolting, and you feel like the whole side of your face just feel like it turns to ice. I'm going to need you to roll a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, so up at the top left corner.
Okay. Here we go. Ooh, 19. Suck it.
Okay. Yeah. So you feel that gross feeling, and you do take 11 points of necrotic damage.
11 points?
11 points of necrotic damage. So you managed to ward off something that was going to happen, but it feels like half of your face is almost like half asleep now.
I scream one time and now I can't move. This is crazy.
So who we got? We got another skeleton is gonna go.
Is Tina talking like she just got back from the dentist?
Yeah, you're drooling out of one side.
Oh, no.
So do I have to take? Does that come off of my hit points or
it
no?
It does. Yeah, take 11 off.
11 points off my hit points.
Yeah.
How many left?
Yeah, where does that leave you?
Yeah, where does it put you?
20,
I'm at 14 now.
30.
You're at 14.
Shit.
Yeah.
This one.
That's how much I have. I'm not complaining about.
Oh no.
You rolled a nat 1 on your perception in the forest. D&D. So this skeleton,
after all I've done for you,
this skeleton just sort of creepily like creaking bones, click clacks over to Scrimmy, and it tries to do the same thing. It actually it's sort of weird. It just sort of tries to reach out towards your hand and tries to touch your hand. And that's an 18. What's your AC?
This is crazy. What dice are these?
What a coincidence. My AC is 49.
I mean, is it?
No, it's 13.
Okay. this it's weird. You can't tell if the skeleton is trying to give you a high five or hold your hand, but regardless, it brushes you just feel bones touching your fingers. And go ahead and roll a Constitution saving throw.
My nunchuck in hand, or which hand?
Well, Constitution saving first.
Okay,
So
18.
I mean, you have your nunchucks technically in both hands, so
Right.
it just kind of does this over your fist that's holding your nunchuck, and it's weird and creepy. What's your con save?
18.
Oh, you guys are so lucky with these con saves. And you go ahead and take 9 points of necrotic damage.
Ow!
Your hand feels like it's kind of frozen on your nunchuck.
Are we gonna die here? Is the real question.
You know, it's a valid question.
I'm like, you're like, ooh, just missed it. This demon keeps throwing 20s. Like, what's happening?
Okay, so that was that guy. I have.
Yeah, you have what? Oh, me, yes.
You better have it. Basically, you better have a 20, is basically how this is going.
Great.
Yeah, can you kill
I'm
everyone
here.
for us?
I'm in a tree here, and I've learned.
This is outrageous.
Oh no, that didn't happen, did it?
Well, succumb to some kind of spell.
Okay, there you go.
Okay, go. No, but So I'm in this tree, and then there's like those two skeletons in the top, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
I mean, so this is a skeleton. This is a skeleton. This is a skeleton. This is a skeleton, and this is a skeleton.
Oh, geez, they're also spread out.
Yeah.
That doesn't help.
Almost as if they had a plan.
I feel like this is
notoriously organized. That's how they're skeletons.
Are skeletons intelligent in this world?
Well, they used to be people, so probably, right?
Sounds like incomplete logic to me. To put it nicely.
Right. What I want to do here. Okay, so that's Scrammy and that's Teamer. I want to cast a spell, but I was hoping that. Yeah. Okay. Wait. How far away is that? 1,
So each
2,
block is 5 feet.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think I can make that.
That's
How far
15
does it
feet to that one, 20 feet to that one.
Oh wow.
Oh, and you can like.
Do you need line of sight?
Yeah, I thought we already had that's what you have, right? Because if you don't need to do dancing lights, because you already have light.
You don't need no light. You got the light.
There's already a fire.
There's a fire going. Everybody can see the area. You're fine.
Okay. How far can I move? And that doesn't count as an action.
You can move. I think your move is 30 feet. It says at the top of your sheet.
Okay, so how close can I get to like the top left?
Let me over. Oh, you're probably fine. You've got to go down. Somebody taught me geometry last week where you have to go down the tree and across.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
so
9,
up
10.
to there.
Yeah, about somewhere there.
That's 45 feet. That's too far. So you can go
Okay,
as
what
far
about
as
2 squares
there.
down from that?
You could go like next to Yodel over here.
Hello.
So which means you would have a skeleton here and a skeleton here.
Oh wait, what if I go like 2 squares below T-Mare?
Over here?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure you can go there.
Boom. And then I'm gonna cast a spell, a little ditty known as Agnazar's Scorcher, baby.
What?
What?
It's level 2, and it's
Okay.
a powerful spell that lets me shoot a column of fire for 30 feet in any direction that I choose.
Great.
I've looked through my spell book. The way this spell works is because it's so powerful. The incantation is actually the sounds that you would make if you were caught in this column of fire. And that's how you invoke it. So,
Cool.
God! Oh God! Fuck! Ow! Ah! Jesus freaking! Oh! Okay. Yeah.
Really good incantation.
Yeah, it really startled the rest of the team. Like, what the fuck happened to him?
You have to show empathy to cause damage like this, buddy. And yeah, it's going like to the up and then a bit to the side, so it catches both of those two in a line there.
So is there like
Cool.
a saving throw to that?
I believe so. Let's see.
I don't see that on your sheet.
Oh no.
Wide enemies from you. Each creature in the line must take a dexterity saving throw.
A dex save?
Yeah.
What's the DC?
3d8.
No, what's the dex save to what? What do I have to beat?
12.
Oh, I can probably beat a 12. Let's see.
Oh my goodness.
Dealer's hot tonight. Got a hot dealer. Dealer hot.
Oh, I rolled a 13.
No, no.
I rolled an 11 plus 2.
She's a witch.
For both of them?
Wow.
Oh, for both. Okay, fair point. Nope, that one I rolled a 2. So the one closer to you hit it. The one a little bit further saw it coming and just managed to like dive out of the way. So does the second one get half or does it get nothing? If on a save, it should say on a save. It takes whatever.
I'm not seeing that. Oh wait.
I don't see it on your sheet. Otherwise, I'd tell you. Is this on your character sheet?
Yeah, it's on my second level.
Okay, hold on. I see Fog Cloud, Hellish Rebuke, and Thunderwave.
No, I have it here. I don't know if I can share a screen, but that seems counterintuitive.
Okay, well, you'll have to tell me. Oh, there it is. Creature. Yeah, okay, half as much. So roll 3d8.
It's this one, right? The diamondy one.
Diamondy, like cool looking one.
And I write down which ones. Like I roll 3 of them, right?
Roll 3 of them.
Okay.
And one of them takes full damage, and one of them takes half that.
I got 2 5s and a 7.
Oh wow! It's 19 points of damage.
Whoa.
Dang, yes. That was a good choice. Let me see what happens to these guys. Give me 1 second.
I'm glad. So I'm so happy you're beside me. This is perfect.
Okay, one of them, literally the one closer to you, just you can see from the bottom it just scorches up and turns to dust. And it
obliterated. Yes.
Obliterates
and that's the way. I like it.
Well done.
So that one's gone. The one behind it is real burnt up, but it's still there.
Right.
Wait, the one closest to me, the one that attacked me?
Hold on. I will show you. So this guy, sorry, I have a lot of screens open. This guy is burnt up. This guy over here is looking pretty rough. Like the one between Scrimmy and Yodel is pretty singed. All of its bones are now like sort of crackling and blackened.
I thought it missed him.
It on a failed save, it still takes half damage.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Okay. So that one's gone. Great. That was I have. Scrimmy, you're up.
Okay. So I figure I am going to cast blindness / deafness on one of the full health guys so that we can focus fire everybody else, and this guy can kind of fumble around on his own, and then when we're done with everybody else, we just take him out.
Okay. Blindness, deafness just gives disadvantage to attacks, I imagine.
How do I? I can blind or deafen a foe. Choose one creature that you can see within range to make a Constitution saving throw. If it fails, they're blinded at the end of each of its turns. They can make another Constitution saving throw. That's all it says.
Okay, I will say then, because it's blind and deaf, it will take disadvantage on everything, but it doesn't mean it like is out of the fight or anything, but it will take disadvantage on
Okay.
everything.
Well, they're rolling too well for my liking, so I do want to disable them.
Okay, so go ahead. Con save.
Okay, but first, can I see the map? Because I'm going to move first and then pick my target. So I'm going to move in between the square directly to the right of T-Mare, just beside her.
Right there.
I thought I was the red.
Sorry. Whoop, right there.
What? No, between the guys? No.
Sorry.
There's a lot of screens open.
Yeah,
I have like 14 screens open.
So sorry, guys. I did not get enough sleep last night.
I push Yodel in the back while I run away.
Five knocker.
Okay, so yeah, and I'm gonna target the one that attacked Yodel, the top left guy.
Way over here?
Yeah.
Yeah. What the range is what?
30.
Okay, yeah, no problem. So that one does a con save. It was a con save 13, I think I saw. Yeah, it fails. It rolled a 6.
Yes.
So that one is blinded and deafened. So it has disadvantage on everything it tries to do now.
Woohoo!
Yes.
As a bonus action, can I like inspire somebody? Is that a thing?
Definitely, yeah.
Yes. Okay, cool. I'm going to inspire T-Mare. Get it going. Let's start wiping these suckers out.
Oh wow. Okay.
Y'all ready for this?
So that's your turn. Move, action, bonus action. Up next is
If you say a fucking skeleton, I swear to God.
Up next is the skeleton.
it is a skeleton. So this skeleton is going to run up to I have because it saw this tiefling hopped out of a tree and set its buddies on fire. So it's not pleased. So it's going to go ahead and reach out. Just as I have is taking their hand back from doing the spell, it reaches out to try and touch that hand.
Don't touch me.
Oh, and it's back to rolling like I do. That's a 7.
Yes.
Oh.
So that misses, and that is done. And we're finally at T-Mare.
Okay. I think I'm ready to go into a rage now. I'm really upset.
So go ahead and click off a rage.
Get some
and-
like rage music for when T-Mare goes into a rage.
So click on rage.
Yeah, so just to mark off a rage.
Okay.
And you can go ahead and attack. This one right next to you is dead. So don't worry about that one. It's a pile of dust on the floor. But you can basically run up to any of these because they're all within range. Whichever one you want to go to. Or you can toss a javelin from where you are. It's up to you. Whatever you want to do.
I think I'm gonna start off, but yeah, I should move though, right? Yeah, I'm gonna move up to where Yodel is, because Yodel's by themselves, right?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna move over to where Yodel is, and then I'm gonna throw my javelin.
Oh, well, if you move up there, you might as well just say and use your axe because it's more damage.
Oh, so okay. Whose side are you on?
Nobody. I'm the voice of God.
Okay, so I'm gonna use my. I don't have an axe.
I mean, shoot! I always think it's an axe. It's a great sword. My bad.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's what I
Even
meant.
better.
Okay, so I'm gonna use my great sword. So I'm gonna roll this now.
Yeah, roll to hit. So D20 plus 4.
D20 plus 4. Okay. So I roll a D20 first.
Yeah, and then add 4 as your modifier.
Okay. Where do I hit to roll a 20? Where is it at the top? Where do I roll to hit this?
Roll it a D20 and then add 4 to it. And that's to see if you hit this skeleton with your greatsword.
Okay, I got 16.
Yes, you hit it. So you.
Oh, thank God.
You run up and you basically bound off of these stones that are bordering this fire and land next to Yodel and just stab this skeleton through the heart. it's probably going to kill it because this one's super damaged. But go ahead and roll your great sword damage. That's 2d6 plus, I believe it's 2.
2d. So I rolled the 2d6. Oh, it will automatically do it, right?
Probably. It's already hurt unless you roll 2 1s.
2d6 plus 2. I got 13 in total.
Yes. So you go ahead and like superhero style, you rage, and then you
Yeah, see, it worked out.
leap off the fire pit, stab, and you basically cut this skeleton's head off. And that's
Oh man.
Fantastic!
Yay!
Better than the end of Harry Potter.
Team
I've never been so happy to murder.
So that's the end. We're back up at the top with that skeleton.
What about Raya? Raya's really riding the bench?
Oh,
on this
you're
one.
right. Okay. Shoot, one more person to deal with. So Raya's gonna go ahead and listen. It's her.
I thought that Raya was just sleeping on the boat. Like she's not around here in the camp area. She's just with the boat. That's where we left her.
I
No?
should have done that, but she's here now. So
I told you guys. I told you guys not to bring her. I told you guys not to bring her.
What? She's about to help us. What do you mean?
she's gonna go ahead and roll her crossbow. And that's 14 plus 2 is a 16. That hits. So she's gonna go ahead and do. Oh my god, I don't know the damage. So I'm just gonna guess it. I think it was a d6 plus 2.
I told you guys to bring her. This is great.
I mean, so she hits this skeleton right here for 4 points of damage. You see now this skeleton is walking around with one of Raya's bolts right through its eye.
Nice shot.
Oh wow!
Hey, Bowtie, I'm over here. How far am I right now?
Good shot. Were you raised on a ranch?
Hey, my eyes are up here.
Hey, your eye's over there.
Yodel, you're up.
And fun. Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to take complete advantage of my situation and take a swab at this deaf blind skeleton.
Great.
And if I do anything that can absolutely obliterate him, I will give up
Go
my
ahead and
hat.
take advantage on that because it's blind and deaf and can't see you coming.
I don't know if that's right.
Moralistically, I'm opposed, but as situations have it,
I do declare that is not by my moral code.
so I'm rolling a d20. Is that the?
You're rolling a d20 with, I assume, your short sword because you're right next to it, and roll twice and take the higher number.
Bippity boppity 17.
Yeah.
Yes.
Roll again just in case you get a 20.
What?
Because you get
roll a third
advantage.
Oh, you're rolling advantage.
Yeah.
I get this now. This is so sick. I'm like, I can't wait to be a dungeon master one day and ruin everybody's name.
This one came out to 10, but that 17 was the high roll.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was only having you. The first one hit, but if you get a natural 20, you double your damage. So just checking if you got that, but you didn't. But you still totally hit. So go ahead and roll your damage. So the damage on your short sword is 2d6 plus 2.
Plus, I believe I have a damage coupon in my purse. 16. Or is that a 91? No, it's a 16.
No. Damage is your damage is 2d6s. So the
2d6s.
Yeah, plus 2. Not a 20.
Okay.
I was like, wow.
4 and then 6.
Oh, nice.
Plus 2. So 12 total.
It would appear that way.
Shit. And that one is already blind and deafened. Ooh. But it hasn't been hit yet. This is a hot mess of a skeleton. It hasn't actually been damaged yet. But it's really, really bad. So yeah.
It's bad from what? Moral?
Well,
am I making fun of it too much? It doesn't feel good anymore?
No, from you stabbing it with your short sword.
So it took damage.
Does he have the malaria?
So right now, I'm just going to give you a to-do of the battlefield here. So this is a blinded, deafened, almost dead skeleton. This is a piece of dust. This is a piece of dust. This one is a little bit hurt from Raya's bow right through its eye. and this one is actually doing quite okay.
Oh, that's not good.
I love how redundant blind deaf skeleton is, as if most skeletons have ears and eyeballs.
Was it not
Yeah.
your idea to make that skeleton blind and deaf?
It was, and strategically, I still stand by the initial idea of it, but now it's kind of pointless. I don't know. It let Yodel have an advantage roll.
Wasn't I warded as well? Was that the ward thing?
Oh yeah, that's over now because your turn passed. If something would have attacked you, you would have got bonuses against it, but nothing had happened to attack you, and it's just for one turn. So now that's gone. It's good. Just in that case, it didn't happen.
Well, thanks, bird guy. Anyway,
Right. So speaking of bird guy, you're up.
Oh, hello, everyone. Let me show you how it's done. It's quite simple. You do not need weapons. The Lord gave us everything we need. It's really simple. You see my shield? Where did I put my shield? There it is. You see my shield here? I simply take my claw and I sharpen it on the shield and I smite my enemy.
So you see the bird person again. It like raises its like 3 claws, takes one of them, and basically makes like sparks on its shield, and like it like lights on fire almost for a second, because you know, like when you I don't know, sharpen a knife or something, how it sparks for a second. It does that, and then goes ahead and I assume dives for the skeleton in front of it.
See what I mean by light? It's all them sparklies. It's gonna do the job. All right, so what do I roll?
So you go ahead, roll a d20. It's only a +1 to hit. So
Oh man.
I got 14.
Yeah, so that hits. These skeletons
All
they're pretty, like, they're not defended. They're not wearing armor or anything. So you go ahead and you have used your special, like, sharpened talon. So you can go ahead, roll 2d6, and then roll another d4 on top of that.
I'm new to the software. Where's the D6 on here? Or do I...
So d6s are, so if you hit your damage, where
Oh,
next
I
to
see. D6
talons of
minus 1.
wounding,
Yeah.
yeah. And then go ahead and roll another d4.
Okay. And a D4.
So if you need the d4 on the left, you can bring up the dice. So click the dice on the left, the red dice at the left of your sheet at the bottom, and all the dices pop up, and roll a
Oh,
d4.
I got a 6.
Yeah.
For the first roll. I just rolled it by accident the second
Okay.
time. Plus the D4. Sorry, what was that D4? I missed that.
So at the bottom left of your sheet, there's like a...
Oh, I see the dice icon.
Yeah. So
Find the D4.
Yeah. It's the first one. It's at the bottom.
I know.
Yeah.
I got a 1.
Okay.
Only a 1, but I think that'll be enough.
What were you?
what a loser!
For the Lord!
But it's a 7 in total.
7 total. Okay. So this skeleton was not hit before, so it's still up, but it looks shaken. It looks like one of its arms has fallen off. It's not great. It's not great. Okay, so then who's up? We've got that skeleton's dead. Oh, other skeleton. Yes. So, and we're going to take a break, but we're going to get through this battle first because we can't leave it in the middle. So this skeleton, clinging by its life, is going to go ahead and like try one more time to reach out towards Yodel. And again, it's really fascinated by your like gleaming like white blonde hair, and tries to just sort of pat you on the head.
But
that's
it's
a
blind.
17 versus AC.
But it's blind.
Yeah. Oh, you're right. Disadvantage. Oh, I rolled another 15, I swear.
Oh.
That's a 17 versus AC with disadvantage.
Wow.
Inconvenient.
Yeah.
It's one
Okay.
hands the zombie.
Roll
All right.
a Constitution saving throw.
What is? Okay. You're asking me to throw a Constitution saving throw?
Yeah.
And which number is that? Which dice?
So the top left, there's a little box that says saving throws. It's a D20, and then it'll add your con save, whatever that is.
Top left saving throws.
Yeah, below strength. There's 3 down. It says con plus whatever.
So you're actually minusing 1 Yodel.
Ah, saving throws. Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
And then what's there?
So roll a d20 minus 1.
Why?
Because
He's blind.
what?
10.
10?
10.
Okay. So this
Let me guess.
skeleton pats you on the head, and all of a sudden it feels like you have the biggest brain freeze you've ever had in your life. Your head seizes up and you can barely move for like a split second. And your whole body shudders.
Like a Kylie Minogue? Like a, oh.
Yes. And you take 16 points of necrotic damage.
Is that the same as regular damage?
16!
But he's blind.
I mean, did Stevie Wonder make great music? Yes.
But yeah, the spirit of the Lord and so forth. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, where's God right now?
The Lord is not
right on me.
mutants, clearly, as you keep getting touched by the undead. Maybe you should have yourself a shield made of a Care Bear, because it really does bring you a luck.
I
Do
used
we
to
all-
love that show, Touched by the Undead.
Uh,
Okay, but necrotic damage, is that the same as regular hit points?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, then
No, don't say you're dead.
what? Can I roll something? Can I save anything?
So Yodel shakes
No.
and
Okay.
shudders and hits the ground. Yodel is unconscious.
Oh shit.
And
He's
this is
not
where we're
dead.
going to end. No.
He's not dead. He's unconscious.
What?
So you can still feed him healing potions. I'm nervous now. You can feed him healing potions. But at this point, come Yodel's turn, he's rolling what's called a death save. If he rolls 3 failures, he dies.
Is that a joke? What are you
Mm.
talking about?
A
These
joke.
aren't even real people.
So Yodel's unconscious on the floor, right next to Timur.
Look at that rigor mortis set again, though.
If one of you can get him up just a little,
Yeah,
I will bring him back to full health without
can.
question.
Yeah. I can.
We're actually gonna take a 10-minute break.
That's not enough time to make sure he lives.
So
Yeah, is he gonna die during intermission? I don't want that to happen.
time has stopped.
Union rules, you have to take your breaks.
Height 10, and then we'll have another half an hour when we get back. So Yodel's on the ground unconscious. You've still got a couple skeletons up. You've killed a few of them. Here you are in the dead of night. It's about it's actually like 4 a.m, and you're out in the forest. So take a tight 10 and we'll be right
A
back.
tight 10. You're just gonna leave it like I can't.
Oh my! It's a good thing it's make believe, isn't it?
Is it?
I don't
It's
feel
very
not
real to
make-believe.
me.
Are
Yeah.
you kidding me?
Avenge me!
Oh
Gotta defend your
boy.
ancestry in this game.
It's real to me, damn it.
All right, everybody. This is. I don't want to do this. That's okay. We're just going to remove everyone else from the stream here. So it is time for our cliffhanger intermission. I'm so anxious. I really need to pee, so this couldn't have worked out any better. So we are going to take a precise 10 minutes, maybe even a couple minutes longer, but it'll be 10 minutes. So if you need to use the washroom, refill your drinks, visit the bar, make sure to tip your bartender. I miss live shows in person so much, so much. It is a very tense moment right now. As the producer, I happen to have all of the secrets, and I can tell you, will Yodel make it through this, or is this the last we'll see of Yodel? And I am going to tell you after the break. All right, so we're going to do something a little bit special here for those of you who haven't seen the show yet. We're going to do a quick recap. We're going to watch a reel of shows, or sorry, a reel of clips and everything like that, and then we're going to have a word from our sponsors. Then we're going to come back and find out what happens to our boy. See you in 10. Wrong thing. 1 second. And here we are. See you in 9.
And all of a sudden, there are two humans, a woman and a man, who come running past you. They almost knock you over on the stairs. And all of a sudden, through the door comes a giant rat. This rat is the size of a poodle.
20! Yes!
A natural 20! That's amazing. Okay.
Yes!
So that's called a critical hit. So you smash the heck out of this rat.
T-Bear is GOAT, dog. Well done, team, all of us. Everything's fine, Maeve. We just had to do a little pest control.
Okay, first of all, you say you're an adventurer. What have you slain so far?
Oh, the biggest rats you've ever seen, with teeth of sharp and nail of long. And
My name is Jeffrey McClintock.
hi, Jeff. We killed a bunch of rats in the basement.
And we came over here to meet another one.
I come with a message from a person named, let me just check my records here. Paperwork, lollipop, paperwork. Taurus, Cecilia?
And then ding, 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 ding.
Oh,
Another
God.
person to the party comes in.
Lock the doors. We're figuring things out over here. I go, Maeve, baby, honey, is there something that you're not really telling us about who you purchased this plot from?
It was a wizard's tower.
You should know that a wizard's tower stays wizardy for up to 1,000 years after, like a gas station.
Can I give Yodel one of my weapons and bequeath him a member of the party now?
Dubving Sir Yodel.
Troop, I haven't the words.
We have Hugh Grant wearing Steve Irwin's hat.
Do you have a name for this troop that you carry on with?
The Expendables.
Workshop it. Yeah.
Well, we are the we're gay.
The Expendables.
We're the D&D deplorables.
The
Guys,
best way to go.
I think we have to get our asses to the library, La Bibliothèque.
All right, so
Right.
so we gotta go to this mine. Obviously.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm being too impulsive. Maybe someone threw that word around. I'm not gonna say who. But
Okay.
if we go to the library, I call all the picture books.
And I think we need to go to the library.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You open the library door and it's gorgeous in there.
Oh.
Libraries in this world are kind of dedicated to the god of knowledge, Ayun. You walk in and there is a massive half-orc barbarian woman.
Hello, tall, green, and lovely. Yodel Brown Farthing here. We're looking
Okay.
for historical records on a specific location in town called the Wizard's Tower.
It looks like this wizard sort of tilted toward necromancy. Not cool, not great.
I don't think it'll take much persuasion. She's a pretty open book. Ha ha! Library joke.
once you cross the curtain into the realm of the dead, ultimate power could be yours, and ultimate life could be yours. But
Sounds like a Death Cab for Cutie song.
I don't
I
know.
leave for one day to get one axe sharpened, and look at what you guys have gotten into. This is a journey. Okay, cool. So we got to get back to the bar, obviously, because I need a drink.
Let's go down to the dock.
Let's go down to the docks.
Oh, good times down at the docks.
it's actually pretty quiet around here. There are probably 4 or 5 boats.
Let's just steal one. We're burdened with glorious purpose. We don't have time. Let's just get one and go.
Yodel starts to hear sort of a oh.
All right, I have heard a sound. I can't tell what kind of animal it is, but I can discern it's definitely horny.
Yodel, we love you and we love that you're on our quest with us, but sometimes the things you say are just so troubling.
All of a sudden, appearing out of the mist of the river are these 2 specters. Everybody, roll for initiative. This creepy specter reaches out and literally just kind of touches you on the shoulder.
Don't touch me.
You just sense hatred and death.
Ugh.
What?
Oh,
Sorry. What?
Did you just detect my mother?
I see my opening and I take it and I berate the hell out of this guy. I'm like, I bet nobody misses you now that you're dead. I bet nobody cared when you died, by the way.
And I just get to be beside you.
Since I'm not just gonna go hucking my dagger at the sea,
No, just your words.
I'm just gonna huck some more.
Literally just a dude yelling at the ocean.
So you jump up, like surprisingly gracefully, stab this thing sort of right in its belly from underneath, land on this moving boat somehow. It's amazing.
I want a better apology, or I'm not curing these wounds.
I want Grimmy to sing us a traveling song.
Great.
And a 1 and a 2 and a here we go on our way to meet the beautiful, wonderful Maeve. She's got a new bar and lots of drinks. We're gonna have a good time, all of us thinks. We've got T-Mare over there, and we've got I have no idea. He's a demon, that's scary. Hey, what's that voice in the clouds? It sounds like if I were to give it a name, it would be Stella. I don't know. That's just kind of what I thought on the spot. Here we go. Best of friends, 4 of us.
Wow, it's amazing how fast an hour and a half passes.
Wow.
So if you are just watching the show now, if you've missed the first 4 episodes, that's what you missed. Not much, really. Just a bunch of catty remarks from Brendan. Here are a couple words from our sponsors. In case you didn't know, we have some of those, and they're incredibly wonderful, and we appreciate everything that they do. This podcast is proudly sponsored by Howl and Roar Records. Are you a comedy fan, but you're kind of sick of straight white dudes yelling at you? Me too. Me too. Check out Howl and Roar Records, a female-centric comedy record label that empowers artists and facilitates in the creation of content. Based in Toronto, Howl and Roar Records was born out of a desire to make the comedy album world more reflective of the diversity in the industry. Headed by SiriusXM radio host and former comedian Alison Dorr, Howl and Roar understands artists' unique perspectives and amplifies voices in entertainment. Go to Howl and Roar Records to find comedy albums from some of my favorite comics in the industry, like Kate Davis, Meg McKay, Brandon Ash Mohammed, and Natalie Norman. You know what I miss most about life before the pandemic? Sitting around a table with my friends in a replica of the bar from The Shining, eating a dungeon burger and getting drunk on Romulan ale. What the fuck am I talking about? Stormcrow Manor, of course! Toronto's geekiest bar, Stormcrow Manor opened in late 2018 in an elegant Church Street mansion. It includes a sanity-shattering array of theme rooms, secret doors, catacombs, cyberpunk bars, glowing, bubbling cocktails, and randomly generated burgers. Of course, we can't go there right now, but almost as cool as dining in at the manor, Stormcrow will soon be offering cosplay delivery. Also, they're currently offering 10% off on all takeout orders and free delivery on Uber Eats. What do you do when life hands you lemons? Say no thanks, I'm a boss bitch who loves to get shit done. Don't worry about what Beyonce's grandma told you. Throw those damn lemons out and come on down to Make Lemonade. Make Lemonade is more than a co-working space. It's a community of women working hard to turn their goals into reality. The saying goes, empowered women empower women. Sign up on their website to book a test run or book a desk or meeting room. Make Lemonade is also offering a progressive virtual membership with a bunch of resources and tools to help you get shit done. I use Make Lemonade when I need to get out of the house and hustle hard. It's a great place to make connections with other ambitious entrepreneurs and business owners. And their weekly virtual work sprints over Zoom literally kept me sane in the first few months of the pandemic. Best of all, they have free coffee and, of course, lemonade. So you don't need to waste your time squishing citrus trying to make the best out of a sour-ass fruit. Just go on to Make Lemonade and make shit happen. We're still here. I'm just trying to get back. There we go. Yeah. All right. We are back for round 2, part 2 of this incredible show. Things are super tense, so I'm not going to waste any time. We're just going to get right back into it. If everyone's ready, let's get us all here. I see some friendly faces on the monitors. There we go. All right, Stella, take it away.
Okay, we're here in the middle of almost the morning. You swear in 20 minutes, day is going to break over the trees. But right now, your new friend, this beautiful elf, has fallen to the ground and is unconscious right now, laying atop their guitar, right next to T-Mare. You have 3 skeletons around you. One of them looks really, really bad. 2 of them look okay, like they're still trying to get at your souls. And I will make a note that our paladin, which you've probably figured out by now, our birdish friend, I did add an extra 2 from your divine, I think it was your divine favor on your weapon, that I had forgotten early, but I did add that. So that,
okay.
Yeah. So that skeleton is looking pretty bad right in front of you. And after Yodel drops to the floor, you're up.
I knew that was coming, and I thought carefully about what I wanted to do. And where's the map?
So you were literally right next.
No, that's my old haircut.
You're literally right next to a skelly.
Right. Okay. And that skelly's got a crossbow bolt in his eye.
Yes.
In their eye.
That's the one. Yeah.
Sick. I don't want to be near this dude. So I want to get back into a tree.
Okay, I will tell you D&D rule that we haven't done a lot of, but I'll remind you of it. If you run away from an active combatant, they get what's called an attack of opportunity. So they get you as you turn your back and run away.
Oh,
so,
well, that's
just so you know.
Sucks. All right, well then screw that. I'm gonna cast Thunderwave instead.
Nice. So you are also Thunderwave is a range spell, right?
Mm-hmm.
Raya and Scrimmy are probably in that range. I'm just putting that out there.
Yeah, don't do that. You're going to hurt us.
Oh,
the air crackles. Okay. It is dangerous, young man.
All right, fine.
Just hit it with something.
With my little bag of sand?
Yeah, smack it in the head with a bag of sand.
I mean, you do have a dagger.
I do. I was contemplating that. But
it's up to you. You also still have, acid splash, hideous laughter. Oh, wait, or do you? Have you been marking off your spell slots? You have not. I'm going to mark
I have.
You
I marked off my second level one.
A Ganzar? Did you?
Yeah.
Did you? Okay, good. And then what did you cast last time? You definitely cast. Oh, Acid Splash is a cantrip, so you're fine. You cast Hideous Laughter at least once, but you're still
No, I
good.
didn't. I've been patiently waiting to cast Hideous Laughter, but I don't think this is the time just yet.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Okay, carry on.
I'm just gonna give him a stabby stab with the dagger.
Nice. Okay, go ahead and roll your dagger. So it's a +3. You've got a good dagger.
Doesn't get a lot of use. It's a D20 or D8?
D20 +3 for the hit.
Okay, we got oh yeah, sorry, so it's 14.
14. It hits. Yeah, totally. So you can go ahead and roll your damage on that, which is right next to I think it's a D4 plus. Forget. D4 +1.
Which one's a D4?
It's the little pyramid.
Oh!
Yeah.
Okay, that's exciting.
Yeah. We're all very excited while your friend is dead on the floor. Not dead.
Oh, no. You do know that boy needs help.
Also, Yodel, I wish you hadn't passed out like that, because that's how you warp the neck of the guitar. It's a 3, sorry.
Okay, so this skeleton is still there, but you stabbed it a little in the shoulder, and looks like that, like, if it was alive, it would have hurt more, because you definitely dislocated the shoulder bone, but, like, it's a skelly, so hard to say, but you definitely hurt it. So that's your action. You still have your movement, but like I said, if you run away, you might get an opportunity attack, and you do have bonus action. I don't know if you have any, but you can check your sheet and see if you have any relevant. Bonus actions can also be, taking a healing potion, passing a healing potion, looking around, making a comment. So if there's any of that you want to do, you can do that as your bonus.
Don't think so.
Is healing a bonus action?
Can you pass the potion to that man on the ground over there?
I think he's too far away from me, because I'm way at the bottom and he's up at the top.
You know,
so
you
I can't.
could toss it in his general direction.
I could.
I have a healing spell, so on my turn, I'm going to run over there and heal.
Yeah. I don't have a potion. I mean, I do. Do I have a potion? I have a potion. I think that's going to be it.
Okay, so that's it. Okay,
Yeah.
so Screaming, you're up.
Okay, I run over to Yodel.
Okay, you run over to Yodel on the floor. So let's see, that's 5, 10. Ooh, hold on. Okay, this is gonna be okay. What's your movement? Because you're a small little man.
Walking is 25 feet.
Okay, so let's check out how you get there. Roll quad. Okay, so we can go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. No. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. No. You will have to leap the fire. 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah. So this is going to be a low dex, but you will have to jump over the fire pit.
No, can't I go left,
5, 10,
up,
15,
and
20,
left.
25.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
You can't be on the same spot as your friends here.
No, I mean, like, why don't I have to go in one direction? Can't I go left, up, left?
So 5,
That's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
15, 20, 25.
Yeah. There.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yep. You're good. Wow. I was looking at the skeleton. I'm so sorry.
We laugh in the face of your math.
I looked at you as dead already.
Man, I did the same thing.
Except
in my head.
I can still touch him diagonally, right? Like if I land on the space below T-Mer, okay, because that's where I want to be. I still want to create distance between me and that fucking skeleton.
Okay, so you've done your movement. As your bonus action, you can feed Yodel a healing potion. Or you're casting a spell. I don't know. What are you doing?
Yeah, I've got Cure Wounds. I'm casting Cure Wounds.
Okay.
I don't have to roll for whatever. I just roll for the healing stuff, right?
Yeah, that's right. You don't have to do anything. So it's a D8. Just roll a D8 plus 3.
Yeah, I rolled a 1, so he gets 4.
Okay. So Yodel, you are now at 4 hit points.
Yeah. What happens? Did I kill him? Is he mince for pie? Did I get him?
Not
Are there guitar
quite.
lines on my face? Oh.
Yodel, spare your energy.
You got Zooks. All right, thank you.
Okay, so that happened. Scrimmy, I would wager that you're out of bonus actions by now since yesterday, the casting of
Yeah.
inspirations, probably.
I think. Oh no, I have one more.
Yeah, have you been
But-
marking them off?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
But I
You wanna use
don't.
it.
But I don't use it because
Oh, no, sorry. That was your bonus action. We've decided that feeding a potion is bonus action, so you can still take your action, actually.
I can still take an action.
Yeah.
Oh
that'd be bonus.
shit!
Yeah.
All right, then I cast vicious mockery on the top left skeleton.
That's
That
Skelly. Okay,
Yeah.
go for it.
okay, sick.
Roll to hit.
Uh,
Oh, no, it's a save, right?
It is a.
A wisdom save?
I think it's a wisdom save of 13. It looks like hit / DC. That's right.
Yeah, but is a Scrimmy, it's a have you cast all your spells already?
That's a cantrip.
Okay, perfect. Okay. So it's a wisdom 13. Oh, I rolled an 18. I'm sorry.
Oh, fuck off.
It's silly. What do you say?
I say, hey, idiot skeleton. Oh, it's blind and deaf too, right? I totally forgot.
How do I feel sorry for a skeleton?
So even though it can't hear me, essentially I'm like, I still hold back a little bit because I don't want to make fun of its disabilities. I avoid making fun of the disabilities. I say, hey, idiot, stupid skeleton, trying to kill my friend. What are you doing, you dummy? I bet nobody misses you. You're dead. I bet everybody who you thought loved you never did, and they're glad that you're gone.
So this skeleton just sort of shuffles in place.
Yeah, he knows.
He almost kills me, and you can't even hit him. All right, okay. Note taken.
We do appreciate your trying there, little one.
Yeah.
So this skeleton over here, right in front of our new birdman, goes ahead and tries to reach out and touch the bird's feathers. It's sort of like mesmerized and just reaches its bony fingers out.
Is this considered an attack?
Nope, it rolled a 3. So it goes ahead and tries to like reach its bony fingers out onto your wing. And what do you do to get out of the way?
I will dodge.
Sure. I mean, this is not a move or anything. This is just flavor. So how would you say you like move out of the way?
I definitely can move out of the way of the Walking Dead. I do know the undead better than anything being a paladin. You know, one day when I was a child, I liked to sit by my grandpappy and we would smoke together until we were both stoned as could be. It was unbelievable. I couldn't believe this man. So anyway, back to the matter at hand.
So
I can
the skeleton
easily
gets
dodge
bored
that
and
young
turns
man.
away. Great. So that happens. So this skeleton somehow misses your wings because it's distracted by your beak flapping. That happens. Team Air, you're up.
Okay. Wow. A lot is happening.
Yeah.
Okay, so where is this skeleton again?
So
that I
there's
wanna kill?
a shuffling, blind and deaf, like looking really bad skeleton over here to your sort of like northwest. There's a skeleton right in front of this bird character, and there's a skeleton right in front of I have. None of them are
But this
looking
one-
that great.
Okay, but I thought the one over by the bird is like still in full health.
It's not.
Okay, so I guess I'll kill the one that's closest to Yodel.
Okay. So you go ahead and take a. Well, I mean,
I want to. Can I? Do I get to move over there or no?
Definitely. Yep.
Okay, so I want to move over there, and I feel like can I not just do like an unarmed strike? Like, do I really need a weapon? Like, how?
I would advise your weapon. I mean, an
Oh,
unarmed
fine.
strike is way weaker. If you're just for some reason
Don't get
going to
cocky,
punch
kid.
it, go ahead, but it's going to be weaker than your greatsword.
Okay, so then I want to use my great sword,
Great.
the exact opposite, And so I roll a 20, and then is that what I do first?
That's right. Roll a 20, add 4 to that. So your greatsword's hit is +4. So 20 plus 4, d20 plus 4.
Okay, so let me roll this real quick. 14.
Plus 4 or total?
14 plus 4.
Okay, yeah, you definitely hit it. So you go ahead and raise. I just want to check something. Okay, so you also, because you're raging, you get +2 because this is melee, so hand-to-hand.
Oh, it's a 20.
Well, not to that, to your damage.
Oh.
You definitely hit with an 18. Then you go ahead and tell me about how you swing at it with your greatsword.
So I'm gonna go right for the throat, I think, and then up through the head. That's good, right?
So you go ahead and literally try and like put this skeleton's like skull on a spike, which is your sword. So go ahead, just for funsies. Let's roll damage. 2d6 +2 +2 for your rage damage.
2d6 +2. Okay, so my 2d6 +2 is at 11.
Plus another 2, so it's 13 points of damage. So you have killed this thing like thrice. You've put it out of its undead misery. So that is outie. Nice.
Yes!
So we are back at the top of the order. Yodel screams from his back on the ground.
What do I scream? I scream what I just screamed?
Okay. Birdman, you up?
All right. I do declare I do need to move over to that young man to give him a little bit of help. So,
okay. If you move over, there's a skeleton in front of you. It's going to get an attack of opportunity, just so you know. Yodel is now conscious. Yodel has 4 hit points and is lying prone on the floor.
Okay. With no enemies near me, so I do appreciate your sentiment, but I shall sally forth.
Yeah,
finish him before I could. So I'm going to turn around and divine smite this young creature. Young, I say young. He's clearly bag of bones. He's gone, I tell you.
Sure. Yep.
Yes.
So you will divine smite. So tell me that. What are we doing here? As an action, you can detect good and evil. Till the next of the turn, you can sense anything affected by the Howler spell or know the location of any celestial fiend, undead, within 60 feet that is not behind total cover. So, I mean, you don't need to use divine sense. Oh, did you say divine sense or divine smite?
Smite.
Yes.
That's a good word.
Smite. Great. So you get your extra D2, but that's damage. So you go ahead and whip at it with your talon. So you're going to roll a D20 +1.
I sharpen them once again and take my strike upon thee.
And what'd you roll? What'd you roll to hit? D20 +1.
I got a whole total of 5.
Yep. I think that maybe you tell me, why would you hit this? Why would you miss the skeleton right now?
Because I felt bad for him. His ancestors must be missing him dearly. And if I desecrate that corpse, it is a moral quandary unlike any other.
So that happened. Yodel, you are lying on the floor. It takes you half your movement to stand up, just so you know. So you have 15 feet of movement.
What about Raya?
Oh, friggin' hell. I left Raya out. All okay. She'll just go now. I left her.
Pull your weight, Raya.
She's just standing around. Okay.
Raya, snap out of it. I died.
12 +2. Yeah, so she hits it with her crossbow, the one that's right in front of I have there. Ooh, you're lucky you brought her. That's 8 points of damage. So she gets it. Ooh, she gets it. So now this skeleton will consider it blinded and deafened as well, just because it's got 2 bolts through either eye. That's what a sharpshooter she is. But somehow
That's
this thing
definitely
is
how
still
blindness works.
Oh wow.
standing.
I don't miss.
Yeah.
I love that we almost forgot about her twice, and she's just kicking ass off to the side. Like, oh,
Yeah.
remember her?
So this skelly is alive, but oh god, by a thread. I just put her in at the end, and who did I say was up? Yodel. 15 feet of your like half your movement to stand up, because them's the rules. So you can move 15 feet, action, bonus action, but you only have 4 hit points right now, just so you know.
Fortunately, can I heal myself? I have heal. Can I position heal myself?
Well,
I have healing word.
what
Yeah,
have
okay.
you?
No. All right. I've got a crossbow.
Okay, so you're
So
not
I
going
don't
to heal
need to
yourself.
move anywhere. Can I see the map and aim thusly?
So your crossbow is a range of 30 feet.
Uh-huh.
So you can hit. Let's see. Yep, definitely. Yeah, you can hit either of the skeletons. The one in front of Birdman is like staggering, but okay. The one in front of I is like on its last literal like bone marrow.
I really think that the one in front of Birdman is the one more deserving of my ire.
Great.
Yeah, can I do it?
Roll your crossbow to hit.
Crossbow roll.
20.
And that's a D20?
Yeah, D20 plus 4.
Come on. 19! How about a 19 plus 4?
You hit.
Yeah.
You hit it square, sort of in the neck, between its little bones that are coming out.
You thought you had a hard time breathing before. Eat this!
Oh, that young man got up and was handy. That's amazing. These days it's hard to find good health.
Roll
Christine, not as useful as all this makeup would lead you to believe.
You are quite pretty.
roll a D6 plus 2 for damage.
Me?
Yep.
Okay.
You've hit it, but I need to know how much damage.
Oh, thank you, demanding. I like it. 5.
Okay.
And then twice, right?
You rolled a 5?
Yes.
A D6 plus 2, so that's 7 points. So you have banished this one from who knows whence it came. It's out.
Yes.
Many thanks be to you and your people. What do you mean, your people? I mean the people who are not like birds. That's what I mean by you people.
Nice save.
Don't you ever call me. Don't you ever call me a chicken.
You rolled a D6 on saves right there.
Yeah.
All right.
This last skeleton
Another one bites the dust.
hanging by a piece of bone marrow. Like, it's disgusting. It's basically bent in half and just shuffling at you. It can't really move, so it's just going to go ahead and try and attack. It's going to reach out one more time. Its bony hands and just try and like touch anything it can touch.
Don't touch me.
It's a 14. What's your AC?
Oh no! Why?
11.
Okay. So it goes ahead and just sort of swipes you in the face like that. Roll a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, baby! 20!
Yes.
Yes.
You literally just light your hands on fire for a second to like ward it off. Not having it. But you do take damage. You do take.
I don't think I do.
You do. You take 8 points of necrotic damage.
I don't like how many times you roll that dice. Like, you have to roll it so many times.
One would never tell. You didn't see anything.
So make sure you take that off. Minus
I'm
8.
at 9 now.
Okay. So that was the Skelly, and you're up to avenge.
I'm just gonna stab him.
Mm-hmm.
I'm mad.
Roll your just with your little spear again.
Yeah, with my little dagger.
Or with your dagger. Yeah, ahead.
Sharp side. Yeah.
And we got 15.
Yeah, that hits. It
Sick.
doesn't matter. It literally had 1 hit point left.
Yeah.
And a silence falls over the forest.
Well done, young one. You saved us all.
With the help of the Lord.
With the help of the Lord alive!
So everybody meet Jesse.
Fantastic. Good job.
And,
Who is this bird? Who
Yeah.
is this bird that just showed up with us?
anybody who hasn't met him yet, this is Jesse. He's religious.
Excuse me, young man. Are you not a member of our congregation?
I'm from Dwillin.
I don't believe I've been to Dwillin. I'm from the land of air and might.
Wow.
You talk funny.
Have you heard the word? Have you heard the word?
I honestly feel like I'm being recruited right now.
It is my pleasure to meet all of you. My apologies for the way we met before. I did descend without warning. It must have been a real fright to all y'all. But I am here to help. I am your local paladin, Jesse Chris, the Merriment Eagle. I just have to make sure everyone is merry.
It's a weird name.
Oh, man.
Are you insulting my ancestry?
Yes.
Thank
Well,
you.
we are done with that one, aren't we?
Jesse, what brings you? Do you live in this forest?
No, I was just traveling through. It just so happens that I be in that tree when you guys came upon us, you young folks.
Well,
You great feathered weirdo. I do appreciate your assistance, despite the shock of your appearance and your funny voice.
So twas my pleasure.
would you join us on our quest?
Stop inviting people!
Will someone address me that is a proper adult height? I don't understand this young one speaking at my groin.
Okay, let me just like do a little set the scene here. So you have there are 5 piles of bones and dust around you. There is a male identified elf half elf actually, with this beautiful blonde hair, lithe, wearing a guitar and other instruments. There's a very short, sort of stubby, but kind of like this beautiful joy coming out of this little halfling. There is a human-sized but bird-like creature with a beak and covered in black feathers and has a beak like an eagle. And then there's a huge elf. You've never seen an elf this big, and you didn't even think they came this size, with green hair and purple clothes, who's like rippling with muscles. And then there's this sort of like wearing sort of a cloak with red skin and horns. This tiefling standing around, and it's a weird scene. And I will say that Yodel and Jesse, you both feel, you don't know what it is. Is it hunger? Is it sadness? Is it cold? You feel off.
I'm often sad when I'm hungry.
Does anyone
I was gonna
else
say,
feel
this
that?
is-
It's like I have goose flesh, even though I clearly have eagle flesh.
Does anyone have a Snickers?
Hungry? Why wait?
Would a long rest repair like all of our hit points, renew all our spells slots and all that stuff?
Yes.
Okay, so let's.
Devastatingly injured.
I
That,
say we try resting again, and hopefully it works better this time.
Okay. So you go to sleep, and about an hour after you're in bed, the sun rises. But you're all so exhausted, you just sleep through. So let's say you went to bed at 3 a.m, and 10:30, 11 o'clock hits, and most of you start rising, and you start waking up, maybe stoking the fire. Perhaps you have some coffee and you start making it over the fire, and maybe toasting some nuts, and I don't know, maybe roasting a squirrel over the fire, whatever it is you eat for breakfast. But
I roasted when I can just eat it raw.
well, you're still asleep.
Ooh, Daddy, I like it raw.
You're still asleep.
No.
Yodel and Jesse are still asleep.
Okay. Well, I don't know.
So
should we,
we're
like,
awake.
check? So, but we do get that long rest, right? You can click on
Yeah.
long. We can. Click
Everybody can go ahead and click long rest and accept or whatever it says on your sheet.
Where's that?
So at the top, I think right.
Oh yeah, I see it. Okay.
Yeah, just go ahead and click long rest, and it'll like say something like accept and accept that. Your hit points will go back. Your spells will go back.
Wait, it didn't work.
Yeah, mine didn't.
Okay,
either.
mine.
Oh, you have to.
Mine worked.
You have
You
to
have to
click
click
like
it.
accept or something as it counts down.
Confirm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool.
So you've all had your rest. It's around 11 in the morning. Everyone's bustling around except for Yodel and Jesse. They're still asleep.
Okay, so everything seems to be normal. Should we do like an investigation check?
Sure. If you want to, what do you want to investigate?
I want to see if there's anything else around before we start to leave and go on our new journey.
Perfect. Go ahead and do a. Actually, if you're just checking the scene, you're not looking for something specific. Do a perception check.
Perception check. Okay, here we go. Perception check. 1 sec. Oh, here it is. Okay, here it is. I rolled 17 plus 4, 21.
So you look around, and it's a lot clearer in the daylight. So you can see, just behind you, there's the dock that you came off, maybe 40, 50 meters away. Ahead of you is sort of a rough hewn, a few stones, like just well walked upon path. It's not in a forest. It's not paved or anything, but that off to sort of your left and ahead, it looks like there's a bit of a clearing. It's a fairly significant clearing for what this woods is. And, it's a bright, sunny day. There's birds chirping around. There's squirrels. It looks like all the horrors of last night have gone with the sunrise.
Okay. What does a nature check do?
Nature check would tell you about the animals around, tell you more about the path and maybe who created it. You can do that if you want.
I don't care about that. Okay, cool.
Anybody else want to do anything?
I'm willing to just wait until they're up in full strength, just hanging out.
Okay. Anybody else want to do anything?
No.
Okay.
I feel like there's something that we're missing. You seem too excited for us to move on.
Who, me?
Me?
Yeah, you. Yeah, see? You could oh, you sure you guys want to move on? No big deal, just move on. No, it's totally fine, move on. I don't trust this. Surprise, surprise. You guys are totally cool with this? You want to just wait? You don't think there's something we're missing?
Well, we're all awake and vigilant right now. I don't know. Nothing's going to pop out of that.
Am I awake? No, I'm awake.
Oh. I honestly can't think of anything unless we want to hunt the local wildlife to get some food or something.
Yeah, I'd be down for that.
I want to do an insight check on this new Jesse Chris person that we have.
Yeah, go ahead. Right now, they're sleeping, but you can sort of poke around their stuff. What do you want to do to get a sense of them?
Yeah, I want to look through their stuff.
Okay. So you go ahead. First of all, to look at their stuff and try not to wake them up, I assume?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and roll a sleight of hand check.
A what check?
Sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I got 16 plus 3, 19.
Okay. So you think that you're being quite quiet and you're poking around them and you pull out, their bag and whatever. And actually, even though you're still sleeping, Jesse, what would you have on you?
I would clearly have my nightcap. Aside from that, I do have my religious books. There are 2, and there are 2 alone. If anybody has anything else, I do not want to know. Because what I don't know can't hurt me. Aside from that, I am wearing a leather breastplate, and I got lots of feathers. You might find a tick in there. If you do, please remove it.
So this bird man poking around, you don't find much. like basic armor, basic weapons, a bag full of a couple religious books. That's it.
There is my medallion around my neck.
I mean, okay. And so we're just gonna end it there. No one. Am I being the only crazy one right now?
I'm asleep. I can't
Yeah.
assist with you.
Yodel's asleep.
I trust
So I did
no
this-
one instinctively, but if this is
So
what
I-
the group is going with,
So
who
it
am
ticks
I?
on, like, let's say it's 11:30 now.
So I did the sleight of hand, but
Oh,
I can't do
man.
investigation. That's it, right? Okay, cool. All right.
Okay, so I didn't think we needed to do anything, but if they feel off and they're sleeping well past long rest time,
There you go.
then there must have been some kind of like they must have been affected by the
Get there.
necromancy shit.
Get there.
So we need to do some kind of we can either try like stirring them awake or some kind of like an arcana check or something like that to see if there's like a magical crap going on in their brains right now.
Okay.
You know?
I can do an Arcana check because I've got.
Yeah, I have +0, so someone else should do it.
I only have +2.
It sucks. It's a 9 plus 4, so 13.
That's it. That's enough to get something. No.
Is it?
No.
Okay, can I do I'll do an arcana check to see if it's any better.
Okay, I have rolled a 13. Go ahead. You can roll Arcana too.
I'm gonna roll an Arcana too.
No, 11. I got 11.
Oh man, this is the last try. Let's see.
Watch Team Air roll a 20.
16. Is that gonna help?
Okay.
Yes.
So all three of you start leaning over, you know, Jesse, this birdman that you met last night, who seems weirdly religiously zealous, and your new friend. And you start by nudging them, and you start by maybe, hey, and then, you know, takes a look, and they're kind of confused, and then Scrimmy takes a look, and he's like, seems off, and then Team Air takes a look, and she kind of kicks Yodel, like not enough to hurt him, but like, and she turns around and she's like, this is fucking bullshit. There's something off here, and I don't like it. And now it's let's say it's 10:40 or 11:45.
Oh, jeez.
So,
Okay.
unable to wake is one of the symptoms of the condition that the miners found themselves in, among visions and nightmares and weakness and something else that I can't read.
Okay. So can I use this spell with this? Can I use this message spell to talk to them in their sleep, or does that only work for other elves?
No, the person has to be conscious, and
No.
yeah, and I think it's only 100-foot radius or something, but I will not let you make you waste the spell. But you know that you can only do message spell with somebody who's awake.
Does Raya know anything? What's she
Can
doing?
I?
Raya actually took off. The second you all started rising, she was like, I got to take the boat back. It's a deal. This was weird. And oh, that's not her accent at all. Okay, listen, y'all. I need to take this boat back. It's, as you know, it's Gary's. Gary? Was it Gary? Gary's boat. And I got to go back.
Gary's boat.
Let's not worry about any extra charges. I'm going to get out of here. Do you want me to send anyone your way? Because this doesn't seem like all that cool. I think that you're running into some bad shit here.
Yeah. Send anybody you find over here. Send all the people you know over this way to help us.
How is he speaking? He's unconscious. Don't listen to that. Don't send anyone over
At
here.
the time that she was asking, I was conscious.
You weren't, because when she woke up in the morning at
never mind then.
Yeah.
Can
Don't
can
send
I
anyone
do?
after us.
So Ryan's
do
walked
a-
out with the boat. She's gone.
Can I do a medicine check? Does that? It says it can help me stabilize a dying companion or diagnose an illness. Can I see if they're ill?
Yep. Go ahead and do a medicine.
Sweet.
Okay, awesome. Okay, so let's do that. 19 plus 2, 21.
Amazing. Okay. So Team Air, being a barbarian, being out in the woods and having to stitch up her friends and stuff, knows what infections look like or whatever. And she looks over both these people and sees nothing. This is not an illness. They're not sick. They're just asleep.
Okay, I want to.
So it's 5 to noon right now.
I want to,
That's
as an
late.
experiment, use one of my necklace of restoration beads on Yodel.
Okay. So you pluck off the bead.
Mm-hmm.
And you put it on Yodel's chest.
Yeah.
And you say, what's your like go-to like magic incantation?
It's the intro to Immigrant Song.
Okay.
From the land of the ice.
I'm about that life.
So
Here we
Yodel
go.
takes the deepest breath he's ever taken and sweats. Like all of a sudden, he's soaking wet. And like gets up on his hands, gets up on his knees, and looks at you and says, I've just had the worst dream I've ever had in my life. Something's
Would you
wrong here.
describe your dreams as visions and nightmares?
Yes, I would. Describe them. Precisely. Got visions plus nightmares on top of that. Yes.
And as
Vision, then nightmare, then vision, then another vision. Then I took a break for lunch, then nightmare, and then another vision.
So
Okay.
Yodel wakes up with a start, his eyes wide like saucers, like he's had the worst night he's ever experienced. And about 5 minutes later, Jesse rolls out of sleep
Oh my! Whew.
and looks
That
at
was a
you
doozy.
and says, I've just had the worst dream I've ever had in my life.
Where is your god now, Jesse?
That was so
I'm just
mean.
here for catty comment.
Man.
And he's got claws, this kitten.
Oh God.
So it's noon in the forest. 2 of your friends have just woken up from the worst night's sleep they've ever had. You've faced 5 skeletons. You've faced 2 specters. You're at the precipice of the forest that leads to this mine. And you're deciding what to do next. And that's
Shall
where
we-
we'll leave you for tonight.
What? What?
We'll see you in 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
What do you mean it's over? No.
Happy fortnight, everybody.
Happy winter fortnight. All right. You crazy religious holidays. We'll never understand how it works. You get the Friday off or the Monday off.
Oh,
like how
2 Mondays from
Cassidy
now,
is-
family day.
I said have a lovely fortnight, which means 2 weeks.
Okay. Right, I knew that.
Yeah, thanks for having me on. This is actually a lot of fun.
You were great.
Yeah.
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 Will you come back in 2 weeks and do our next session as well?
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely.
Okay.
I'd
Is
love
it
to.
family day though? Because we need to make sure that we're still doing it on that day.
It's a family day.
I don't know if it is or not. Maybe
We
it's
Doesn't
are a
matter to me.
we are a family going through the woods right now.
I don't see family.
okay.
day
Maybe
on
it's not. I know it's coming
Fam-
up, but
Family Day is February 15th.
okay. So not even close. Cool. Okay.
Yeah.
Is it really?
Never mind.
Does it change every year?
Nope.
Is it really the day after Valentine's Day? What? I'm with Brendan. I feel like
Yeah.
I would remember that.
Sorry,
Those things seem sequential, don't they?
my anniversary used to be February 15th. I feel like I would have remembered that.
I think it's second Sunday of February all the time or something, but
Monday.
or Monday. Sorry.
Oh, so it's like a movable, like Easter. It's a movable.
Or like Mother's Day.
but-
Mother's Day is always the second Sunday.
yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Come on.
so one of your party got unconscious. 2 of your party couldn't get waken up. It's noon though. It's a beautiful day in the forest. So carry on.
Carry on. What?
The
Hey,
end.
we're still going?
No, I mean next week, 2 weeks.
Oh, okay.
We will carry on.
All right, guys.
BBC to be continued. All right, let me get There we go. There we go. Okay, so what have we learned today? Don't let creepy, spectry ghost things touch you. And Family Day is the second Monday of every. And Charisma Mod is the first and third Monday of every show. No, it's every 2 Mondays. Every 2 weeks we'll be here. Thank you all so much for watching. If you liked what you saw, I really hope you did. We love this show so much. We have so much fun producing it, putting it together, playing it, all of this. So we hope that you've enjoyed it as well. If you liked it, make sure to mash that subscribe button, and then you won't have to ask, is it the first and third Monday? Does it fall on Family Day? Does it not? Because you'll get little notifications when we decide, or when you have a stream coming up. So that's super cool. You also get to watch all of our videos. And if you subscribe, we're going to put the names of all of our subscribers into a draw. And when we hit 100, 250, and 500 subscribers, we're going to draw for a prize pack from our sponsors, Howlin' More Records, Stormcrow Manor, and
Make lemonade.
What's the one that gives us money? Yes, Make Lemonade. Yeah. Yeah. So we have really cool stuff from them. Stuff from Comic Sans. You can get this T-shirt, not this specific T-shirt.
Oh,
but you should auction that one too.
Just with the gross barbecue stain. Okay. If for special requests, I will barbecue stain a T-shirt in your size and send it to you. That's how much we love you. So make sure to subscribe. Make sure to follow us. Visit our website for cool stuff, illustrations by our Jesse Chris Mike Payne being released this week. We have tons of cool stuff. So we're glad you're pumped with it. We're glad you're excited. And we will see you in 2 weeks. Have a wonderful time, everyone. Thank you all so much.